it's kind of complicated. Me and him are on iffy terms right now. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Uh, Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a story time with receipts. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with this video. Okay y'all, I'm kind of scared to make this for real, like I'm gonna be dead serious. But basically, today's story time is gonna be about why me and my ex broke up. I told a couple people, well, a good bit of people, I would do the story time because they kept asking me what happened and I got tired of repeating the story. It's complicated, but it's really not that much stuff, but it's kind of complicated. So, yeah. Um, also, so first of all, before I even start reading messages, I just want to say this video is not like, if I know who it is, no, don't say anything. No, don't do anything dumb because me and him are on iffy terms right now, but we're not really on bad terms. But don't start anything. Before I start reading, I'm gonna say what happened, like my side of the story, I guess. Okay, so this was Tuesday. Today is currently Monday, so this is last Tuesday. Basically, I was like just having a normal day, and me and him hadn't talked. I don't think really at all that day. And I had texted him a couple times and he didn't text me back. So then I asked, "Are you okay?" Instantly he texted back. I was like, "Oh, that's weird because I've been waiting all this time." He still didn't text back, but when I asked if he's okay, he instantly texted back. That doesn't really make sense, but okay, whatever. Maybe he was just busy and doesn't want me to worry. Then I texted him a whole bunch more times, and not that much, but like a couple different times after that, and no response again. So I was like, "All right, well, something's up." So I FaceTimed my friend. I was like, "Yo, I'm kind of worried." Da da da. He hasn't texted me back. All of this. Then I told my friend about it. My other friend. I told my other friend about it, and she texted him because my bad. But she texted him because she like has his Instagram and stuff. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But basically, she texted him and was, I don't know what she said because she wouldn't tell me, but I guess she told him to like to text me back or something. I don't know. But basically, then I was getting irritated, so I remember I said, "All right, I get the hint," or I got the hint, and so I unfollowed him on everything, and then my friend had texted him again, I think, or he had responded to her. I'm not sure, but she had said that he had texted her and still didn't text me. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I got mad and I blocked him. And then my friend texted him because I wouldn't tell her what happened because honestly, nothing happened really. But like what had happened with him not texting me back, I didn't know why. So I didn't tell her. I was just like, I don't know. Da, da, da. She said, "What happened with you and Brooke?" She won't tell me. He said, "I guess me and her are not together no more. But it's cool. My mental health has been shitty and I didn't want her to be involved." So yeah. My friend said, do you and her still talk?" He said, "No, not really." Which after this conversation we have talked a little bit but not much. Basically he was just talking about his mental health and stuff. And I don't want to read all of this out because I don't want to put him on blast. He said, "I'd rather not my mental health affect her in any type of way." He was saying that like I didn't like him and then I hated him and stuff. So I texted him at 5:24 a.m. and said, "Why do you think I quote unquote hate you so much? And why do you think I don't like you so much? Blank name. You should have just told me what you was going through and I could have helped. But instead you stayed quiet and was suffering in silence, which is never a good idea." He said, "I'm not used to telling people my feelings because I know people who use them against me and use me. Why would I make the same mistake again?" I said, "That's what separated us. Not because I didn't like you or something like that. I did. I just didn't think you did. I mean, you would always be dry or take ages to text back. So I just assumed that you didn't want to talk to me or something." Oh, I'm such a bad reader. And I said, "I'm not like everyone. I don't use shit against them, especially when I'm going through some of the same stuff." And then I sent him this whole paragraph, which I'm not gonna read because I spilled some of my tea, and then also it's just like personal, so stop being nosy. And then basically we had kind of an argument the other day because he will like he will inform me on how his mental health is, and like all of that, which is like good I guess. But something I've noticed is anytime like ever I will try to talk to him about it, he will get mad at me. Like yesterday, he got mad at me because I was trying to get him to talk to me about his feelings or talk to someone. Doesn't even have to be me, just someone. And he said, I shouldn't have told you. Now you think it's your job to help me and get me better. I don't need to talk to anyone. I want to be alone. So I left him alone. I sent him a couple more messages and him texting back. But after that, I did leave him alone because like if that's what you want, I'll let you be alone. But that's like why we broke up. But I'm gonna get into like the relationship a little bit because I'm not saying it was the worst relationship, but this is another part of why we broke up and why I was kind of relieved, honestly. And I hate to say that because I really did care about him and stuff, but like basically some things that I like made me really relieved when we broke up is because like one, he would never he would always be busy, but then when I asked him what he was doing, or not what he was doing, but like what he had done that day, he would always say nothing, which doesn't really make sense to me because how are you busy but you didn't do nothing today? But then, and like, I feel like he would make a problem with like a good bit of my like the stuff that I do. And also, like, I just want to put this out there. This relationship was not even meant to be like a relationship. And another thing, he would like accuse me of a whole bunch of stuff. Not a whole bunch of, oh my gosh, bro. He would accuse me of stuff. And he texted multiple of my friends without asking me, without me even knowing until one of my friends told me, I will show you the messages. Basically, I'm gonna have to search a little bit, but basically, um, I'm gonna look it up in like the search bar. Alright, I found it. But basically, he texted at least 7 of my friends asking if I talked to anybody. And this was before me and him even got together. Like, before me and him even was talking for real. Before we got together, all of this. I was on the phone with one of my friends, not this friend, but one of my other ones. And basically, my friend texted me and said, sent me a screenshot and said, how did he even find me? Who even is this? Basically, he said, you and Brick together? Question mark. That's weird, cause he took the time to go through my following and find my friends. That's weird. And so I had FaceTime this friend, and we was talking about it, and I was telling them what to say. They said, my friend said, nah, she's my friend. He said, between me and you, she fuck with other, can't say that word. I don't know what my friend said after that, cause no update. Well, I mean, they probably told me, but I just don't remember. But yeah, that's weird, but like I kind of fuck with it, cause like he took the time of the day. But yeah, he texted my friends asking like if I talked to other people, and that was before we even started dating. But like I don't know. If you don't know, me and him met on Wiz, which if you don't know what Wiz is, it's an app where like you can message people on all of this stuff, and that's how we found each other. But once we got together, he would make it a big ass deal, like a big deal about me being on Wiz, and like I was not on Wiz for real, because he would be on there so much. Like I promise you, if I used to screenshot it, if I still had the screenshots, I would show y'all, but I don't. I had called him on Wiz 6 different times. And I didn't really care, but it's the fact that he would tell me he deleted it or he wasn't on it or something like that, and then I would see that he was on it. So I had got tired of it, and I texted him. I was like, "If you don't talk to other females, why you want to waste so much today?" Because that was all on the same day. He said, "Because I got nothing better to do." Doesn't mean I was texting other girls. Like, I mean, I guess he's right, but like, and like he would not show me the messages for nothing. Like, red flag number one. I don't remember what we had gotten into an argument for, but we had gotten into an argument, and basically, he kept on accusing me of talking to other dudes, all of this. So I literally gave him my stuff. Like, I can show y'all because this isn't my password number, but I literally gave him my password to my spam Instagram, my main Instagram, and my Snapchat. And so basically, apparently, I made him mad or some shit like that. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck I did, but I made him mad. And all of a sudden, I look on Wiz to see if he was on it. And he wasn't, and I was happy. I had looked up his account. I was like, oh shoot, he's not a Wiz, period. Then, basically, let me open Wiz. There is, like, a daily question every day. So I looked on the daily question, and I saw he had put this name. Basically, essentially, you should know what that is. And he said, man, I don't care, hit my line. And those questions are only up for 24 hours. Probably less than that. So, thankfully, I saw that. And also, the question had just changed, so I know that that was recent. But even though we would, like, even if it wasn't recent, we was together before those 24 hours. But, so I screenshot and I sent it to him and said, oh, type shit. He said, I posted that, like, when you pissed me off before. I said, when we was on the phone, question mark? He said, no, when I thought we was breaking up. Because he was making a whole big deal, acting like we broke up when we didn't. Like, he would not talk about it or anything. I said, oh, my bad, I was tripping. He said, I know, I can't delete it, though. I said, you could edit it. And so, yeah, he did edit it. That had pissed me off. And then, like, he had finally deleted his account. But I really feel like he just deleted the account and not even the app, and probably just made a whole nother app because, or not a whole nother app, but like a whole nother account. I don't know, but it was just weird. And then I just want to say this, but me and him really would not talk that much. Like, we would talk here and there about this and that, but we would not have a whole conversation or nothing. Like, it was weird. It was just annoying. And honestly, I tried to talk to him about it and all of this, and he would not really talk about it. Like, I learned the hard way. He is somebody that will not talk about their feelings. He will not communicate. He will not do nothing. And if you watched my girl talk video, I talked about it. Oh, I'm sorry, I just shook y'all so much. But if you watch my girl talk video, you should know I take communication real seriously. If you're not going to communicate, if you're not going to communicate with me, we're not going to talk because communication is key. I don't care what I'll say. Oh, I want to tell y'all this, but at the same time, I want to make it into a whole nother story time because I got a whole nother story about this. Comment and tell me if y'all want the other story time because if y'all don't, I'm not going to waste my time. I can film something else. But if y'all like this type of video, like story times, make sure to tell me in the comments so that I know. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post another video. Don't forget, I post every Tuesday and Friday, and bonus videos whenever I get a chance. So keep on the lookout for that. Bye, loves.